PerkyPlanes and RC here, operating at 2.4 gigahertz, and just feeling a little goofy today. I told you, Colin. Good old Teddy is making an appearance in this particular video, and for good reason, which you'll see here in just a little bit. For those that don't know, if you go back to the early stages of my channel, early videos of my channel, the name Teddy will come up. Teddy is basically the first plane that gave me flying success in the hobby. The first plane that really got me up in the air and flying. That is basically a Hobby Zone 3-channel plane. It's a Hobby Zone Champ. Just a basic 3-channel trainer style plane. This one was basically before Safe and all that stuff really kind of took off. So this was kind of a precursor to that. Absolute wonderful plane to fly. Not going to be very aerobatic because it's 3-channel, but you know what? It's just fun to cruise around with and all that. So, but anyways, that's Teddy, my Hobby Zone champ. A little kind of funny story here. If you're I kind of named him after the character Teddy Duchamp. So if you're a Stephen King fan, you'll know that. Okay, so let's talk about Teddy's relation in regards to this particular video, and it's actually all within this box right here. Now, first thing I want to mention too, before I get her cracked open, is when I do eBay, I'm not one of those kind of people that gets into the whole bidding thing. Since eBay introduced the whole buy it now stuff, the whole buy it now thing, 99% of the time, that's what I go for. I don't care for any kind of bidding or bidding wars or any of that stuff. Except this one. This is an exception. So, so I'm probably going to title this video something like, "Oh crap, I won," or something like that. And that's an indication of, like, I actually won, and this was an auction. This was an eBay auction in this box. So, anyways, like I said, I don't do buy it nows. This is probably one of the very few times I did an auction and actually bid on it. Now, when I bid it, the initial starting price, I was like, yeah, I could do that. So I just put a starting bid of just a few dollars more. And I was like, I don't want to pay much more than that anyways for it. And I literally walked away from it thinking to myself that more than likely in the last minutes and seconds of this auction, there would be a bidding war, and I would lose, and, you know, I would accept it. That would be okay. It is what it is. No, nobody else bid on the thing. I walked away with what's in this box here, which is, like I said, a total surprise, because I didn't really think for any bit that I was going to win this auction, but sure enough, I did. So anyways, let's get cracking on this and show you. I've kind of went ahead and just kind of preliminarily, if that's what I guess you would say it that way. Went ahead and opened up the box a little bit just to make it easier to get out, because it was really stuffed in there really good. So anyways, let's do this. Here you go. A Berkeley, which I have no experience with Berkeley kits whatsoever. Berkeley Aeronca C3 balsa kit. And I guess I'm saying that right. Aeronca? I'm not 100% sure. So, what drew me to this auction was a couple things. Number one, like I said, the price I thought was reasonable, so I was okay with that. Number two, this was actually in the description. I'll see if I can get this on film here for you. Oftentimes called the flying bathtub. I thought that was hilarious. I had never heard of that before. Didn't know anything about the plane itself. And I thought to myself, flying bathtub, that's pretty funny. And yeah, it does kind of have an interesting look to it, doesn't it? So, yeah. That's another thing that drew me to this kit. So price, the flying bathtub, and Aeronca. Which, if you know a little bit, if you know anything about the manufacturers of airplanes, which I gradually learn little bits and pieces as I go, Aeronca is also who developed the Champ. And actually, as I learned too, it's I think it was actually called the Champion, but they called it Champ for short. So there's that connection here with Teddy and this guy right here. So basically the same manufacturer, Aeronca. So, anyways, that is my eBay auction that I won. Basically, I honestly don't know much at all about Berkley kits. If anybody out there, Colin, maybe you can help a little bit, and maybe you have some sort of knowledge there about Berkley and Berkley kits themselves. From what I was able to gather, I think SIG did acquire them at one point. But I did do some looking around and stuff, and I haven't really found anything else on Berkley kits. It's a mixed review from what I've seen. It's a lot of some people like them and some people hate them. So I don't know. But anyways, let's get cracking on this guy and get it open. I did kind of look at it a little bit. I did see I think a stick that was broken, but I think the rest of it looked pretty good. Of course, here's your decal set there. And this is kind of a really big step back in time to see all this. I mean, who knows how old this kit is. Okay. And I'm kind of getting into the world of kits, really. So this is kind of a new thing. Let me kind of see if we can get the view of the plans here a little bit. Okay, actually, here's an interesting thing. Copyright 1957. So, yeah, this is going back quite a ways, guys. Okay, give me a moment here. I might see if we can get a better view of the plans. Of course, here's all the balsa stuff in its glory. Can't you just smell that? And interesting about the kit too, it does include some of the string here and the wire or the rigging and stuff. So it does include that. Looks like here's part of a windshield. I see some hardware down in there as well, like landing gear, things like that. Give me just a second here, and I'm going to flash the plans up on, or try to get a good view of the plans here. Here we go. Here's more of a spread out view of the plans. This is amazing, guys. I mean, kind of where I'm just, starting to explore the world of kits. Seeing something like this is just amazing to me. The age and the details and I don't know. It was a time period that I didn't really grow up in too much, but just seeing it's just crazy. So anyways, here are the plans themselves. And they've actually combined everything onto one sheet here. So, of course, there's your wing. Here's actually the building instructions right here. Kind of pan over. Here is, part of the fuselage build. It's talking about if you had a McCoy .099 installation. It also mentions up here a K&B engine, 0.15. And this really kind of got my attention as well. Whatever this is, tone aerotrol receiver. And from what I can tell, those appear to be like old vacuum tubes from some of the old electronics. So I don't know what to make of that, guys. I mean, that is just too cool. Don't know what it is. Maybe you guys out there have seen or heard of that before. I know this model, it's like they mentioned it can be radio control line, and all that. So, but this is really absolutely fascinating. Just to kind of see how things were. Like I said, this was 1957, and from West Hempstead, New York, is where it was based at. Designed by Bill Effinger, I don't know. Here's some of your specs there on the plane itself. It's a 0.099 engine installation, 0.074 engine free flight, and 0.15 for control line. So, I mean, this is just way cool. This is just, I'm almost in a situation where I don't know if I want to even attempt to build it or just leave it in the box and just admire it at this stage. So, it's pretty amazing what you can get. I will let you guys know that I think I paid like $65 or $70 for the kit. Like I said, to me that was okay. I didn't want to, I didn't want to spend over $100 on a kit. So I figure, if it was under 100, that was good. Just something else to kind of throw in the collection there. And like I said, the fact that it was Aeronca, like the like my Hobby Zone Champ, which is a Aeronca champion or champ. So, but yes, way cool, guys, way cool. I'm kind of speechless right now. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I let it sit in the box and just admire it, or should I attempt to build this guy at some point? I know right now I'm kind of big into the Tiger Moth, so that takes precedence for right now. This might be a good next winter project or something like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, that's all for me in looking at this cool eBay purchase, and kind of a really cool step back in time as well to kind of see, see how things were back in 1957. So, but anyways, guys, that's all for me. I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.